bruh.
But I'm trying to make the vibe, but see if she can let you know. Otherwise, it's time to call the day and move on.
It's not even that. It's the fact that she straight up told that nigga she was like, no, it's done. Like, whatever we had before is done now.
That very much is
Everything's done. It was important to you, it wasn't important to her, so we're saying those things are done.
I got you, bro.
The enemies have 5 reinforcements remaining.
Enemies behind us. Lethal out.
Enemies are out of reinforcements.
Oh shit!
Go here.
Get me up. 45 seconds and this one's ours.
They're rushing side.
Lethal out.
You started a fight you can't win.
Melee, melee. What's that doing?
Nice work.
Why up?
By the way, respectfully.
Just one more round.
I heard you also swallowed my thought there.
Fuel for the fire.
The most that he lost is like,
Welcome everyone to our presentation of college basketball. We have what promises to be a great game ahead of us. In this game, we'll see the West Virginia Mountaineers going up against the Florida Gators.
Lethal out.
Oh my god! I was low.
What? Really? And he'd pay every time, huh? Oh. I mean, is she going out because he has a car? Oh, well, then yeah, she can't go get the food without him, so instead of putting gas, she's like, since I dragged you over here, I'll just buy you food.
We have 5 lives left.
I was stuck as fuck.
Let's go. Get up.
I can fight. I'm good. Get me up.
Lethal out. Utility out.
Lethal out.
Enemies behind us. Give me up. Enemy spotted.
On your feet. Out of life. Revive me now. The enemies have 5 reinforcements remaining. 45 seconds remaining. Get up, bro. It's running out. What did you expect?
It's because a tough pill for a lot of niggas to swallow nowadays at our age is around the 21 and lower shit. You can even say 23 and lower. A hard pill for a lot of them to swallow. Dimes, a lot of dimes hang with niggas because they just want friends without like drama and all that extra shit. The moment you start catching feelings and start wanting to breathe and wanting to be with them, it's like, all right, yeah, this is done here. But we clearly just not gonna be friends, and it's gonna bring the drama I'm trying to get away from.
Objective lost. Regroup and rearm. Match point. Let's close this contract out.
Ooh, we take those.
Yeah, and that's why like the dime that be on my IG that I be posting from time to time, don't get me wrong, if I could fuck her, I fucking would. I would actually cuff that dime. But she just see me as a friend, and I'm like, and everybody keeps telling me, nah, try getting at her. She obviously want to fuck with you. I'm like, bruh, I don't see it. She said I'm just a homie, and I'm just a fucking homie. They're like, nah, she obviously the most comfortable with you. She obviously wants to.
Lethal out.
Utility out.
I don't know, bro. I don't know.
That's all I still see them done, like, in the back of my head,
Whoa, 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 whoa.
It's just like a risky text.
Behind us.
Just take your point. On your feet, soldier.
I'm over.
How does that reach me?
I got your back.
Bro, that's the thing, cause no, but y'all got like even from my side, it's like even with her, right? Like I shot at her twice already.
Alright, bro.
And both times fumbled, so I was like, I'm done. Like I'm not gonna shoot at her. We're still cool. We're still this and that. And they're like, nah, kid, you shot at her in the desert, kid. Like have a serious talk with her. Now I'm like, a serious talk about what? She don't want to fuck with me. She wanted to fuck with me. She would have said it. I'm like, I don't think the desert and now would have changed anything. Not with her. She's pretty straightforward, bro. I'm like, not with her, bro. If she wasn't gonna fuck with me out there, she wasn't gonna fuck with me back here.
Let's go. Get up.
Enemies have 5 lives left. Keep up the pressure.
that's better than nothing right there, big dog.
And don't get me wrong, maybe my shots weren't blatant, or maybe she always took them as jokes. But I know the first one was probably clear as day, at least to me. But I was still like, bro, I'm like, the fuck I love her. I'm not about to keep hounding her and keep trying to get at her. But if you come here with that bullshit while the adults are talking, I'll just mute you.
You're all that's left. No more reinforcements available.
Revive me now.
45 seconds to go.
You know why we're blowing a 2-0 lead? Because they're playing fucking smart.
Oh my god. Don't tell me.
And now you're
Oh
doing that
god,
shit.
I was about to say. I was about to say, don't tell me he was like, let
30 seconds. It has finished the mission. They're out of lives.
There we go. Yes!
All rogues eliminated.
Damn!
Regroup and try again.
oh.
That'll do nicely.
Everybody in the school seen me. I was like, I went to the I was like, he could have shot that soul better. He could have shot. I was like,
Just take point.
you taking a jumper from basketball and turning around, looking my basket and shooting to the stands is not a good shot.
Oh my god! Fucking Cam! He's a turn and shoot into the stands.
you said it. I like you said it. You're not joking, right? She's like, yeah, it's not, kid. I was like, whatever, what's the news? Like, nah, the first time.
Bruh, that's the last thing Adam wants to hear. You
I put
just
in my aim.
try,
I put in my aim.
bruh,
I ain't gonna lie. I put it.
unless she pull up on that vibe, kid, you can get it with some downs, but if you know her personally like that, kid, let me fuck ain't gonna do it. Especially now when you're talking about, oh, let me grease, I'll get a hotel room. Bruh.
I put in my aim again against Anvil.
Go here.
That nigga sound like me and all my fucking exes. For some reason, I just can't talk to them.
Make them count.
I don't know what it is.
Enemy spotted.
Nah, because people be cool as shit with their exes, right? And then, I don't know if I give up some weird vibe or what it be, but if a diamond become my ex, it's like we just can't talk. And half the time I be chilling, but they just don't say shit to me. And I'm like, okay, you don't talk to me, I'm not gonna talk to you. And they might be on the same vibe, they might not, but I know that's how I'm rocking, so.
One more behind us. Two behind us.
How is my fault? How is my fault?
Out of reinforcements. Finish the job. What did you expect? We're out of reinforcements.
Oh hell no.
I mean, Janice gonna have a bad breakup.
I should say something, baby.
We went out again in 9th grade, but that died. Who?
I just knocked one, bro. Buy resin. Buy resin. Oh, why got the resin?
All roads eliminated. Try again.
So that too unpredictable? Yeah. I do. That's true.
That's the second 2-0, bro. That's the second 2-0.
Wait, what you said? Hold on, 2K loud as shit. My remote all the way over there. Yeah.
And then push come to shove, and then you notice that that's the first time they did that, and I didn't scared. And then you fucked it. And that's why I want to talk to you. He man come out with the aggression when they come at him with the aggression, and they're like, wait. This never happened before. So you realize, they never came out with the aggression before now. Now they see the other half.
I mean, kid, you gonna come at me crazy, kid. I mean, what you expect from me, kid?
Exactly. See, they don't know what to expect.
They don't know who my mom is, kid.
That might be part of it too.
Chloe don't play that shit. And I happen to adopt that part from her.
So you're saying you can start soon?
I've watched them clash before.
Goal. He's attempted a dozen shots. And with Cobb, it's because he can do it all. There's no weakness in this game. And he's been
That one! I broke the fuck out, Cobb.
That's nothing, right? You do that for something, maybe like a roll and that's like whatever, dog. You gotta call, you wanna go east tonight, you get comfortable with that. It's cool, right? I mean, but it went on for like 7 months straight, almost every generational play. So, at that point I was telling him, I was like, I see where you're from, right?
I can see where the sauce came in.
I'm sorry, but that would be me. I wouldn't say that Dom like me, because that would be real abnormal to me. Because if a Dom like you, bruh, she's not gonna sit there paying for your shit all the time. She's gonna be like, that's something he should be doing for me. At least that's from my experience. So I'm like,
It is from my experience. Now, don't get me wrong.
I would have seen it as. No, I don't like it neither, but I'm with Cam on this one, 'cause I would have seen that shit as free food, really. It would have to be something with the vibes, not with, it would be like a vibe, like not with paying for food. It would have to be something completely different that would make me start thinking that way.
Yeah, they want movies, y'all ever did anything else? You ever slid your crib or your crib?
Bitch! Boo, 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 boo. That's that #1 draft pick?
I can work with this.
He doesn't have any real common ground with her besides his will.
Yo, kid.
Engage
Ah,
and
fuck that nigga Cobb. Yo, Cam, we blowing these niggas out in the second game, kid. 76-50, kid. I had on my takeover badge. I did a double crossover and I snatched back. And Cobb fell from the 3-point line to the fucking free throw line. He dropped on his fucking ass. And I splashed the 3 from damn near the half-court logo. Then again, the Florida Gators logo, big as shit. Damn, that take up a lot of the half-court. I splashed that shit. Bitch-ass nigga. James, you could have just told me to show out that I'll coming out against that. They probably didn't fall through. And don't get me wrong, a lot of Air Force shit is interesting, but I still would have guessed that. Like, yeah, they probably fell out.
The enemies have 5 reinforcements remaining.
Yeah.
Why are people using dry like that, bro? Like, no.
The fuck?
Think about it.
Oh, that's what you meant. I mean, I was about to say, so if I chop up, I was like, so if I chop up my steak and if I cut up a little more than a normal person, am I a fucking serial killer?
Not in that way. I'm talking about really verbally speaking.
I'm down.
Need help.
No.
They're out of lives. He's spotted.
No, I know what you mean now. Like, before I thought, I was like, watching eat. I was like, the fuck, yeah.
I couldn't.
But then you added context, and I was like, oh, okay, makes sense.
45 seconds left. Keep it up.
A lot of people shoot this and now he's come out.
We've destroyed the enemy force. Nice work.
Yeah, that's part of it.
Fuel for the fire.
Obviously guarded though, like she was. I had to speak to her for a whole week and just talk. That's the type of guarded she is.
Damn, that sound like me, kid. Nah, James, you gotta sing around these people, kid. Like, I can fuck with them, be cool, but I'll sit there, and if I don't really talk to you often, I just won't have shit to say to you, and I'll really just sit there and just vibe there. I won't say shit. Oh, that nigga was terrible.
Lethal out.
I mean, even with us, kid, Marquis wouldn't talk a lot sometimes. Kid, he just sit there sometimes. Used to, huh?
I'm down.
Nah. What Brennan said hit different, though. That man said clearly sees down the hall.
Help me out.
Why?
We only have 5 reinforcements remaining.
I'm supposed to be immune.
Go here.
Need a light.
What goes around, partner?
Need help. What did you expect?
Get up.
Me walking up to you and all too,
Lethal out.
Enemies have 5 lives left. Keep up the pressure.
They ran. They fucking ran. How do you heal someone?
That's different.
I said benefit of the doubt. Right?
All right.
I said benefit of the doubt, right? You know what that means, right?
No, it's fine.
That is probably wrong. But
And then Vi always over here. Vi is always here.
Nah, I'm out. Now you
Vi
defend
right here, bro.
Lethal out.
Kid, I just smacked these niggas. I just smacked
No more
your
reinforcements
number
available.
one pick in the national championship. I had 30 and 10.
Hey, June, bro.
And I was 100% while we was, no.
I just wanna die.
What the fuck you think? You think I ever gave that nigga the chance to walk by and not say shit to me?
I don't understand, bro. Like, everyone else, we clearly see you. It's not bumping that we miss. I don't understand, kid.
oh nah.
Ooh, we take those.
Any man would grab him.
Bro, literally, I'll never forget. I was walking out to the field. I saw June and all of y'all. I'm just sitting there, one of y'all, bro. I went to the field to die. And I said, bring Vernon. Vernon.
You sure he knew you like that at the time, kid?
Grab and take towards the back of the pack and hide.
I'm literally sitting there like, bro, I know you.
For some people it's not enough. For some people it's not
Nah,
enough.
that's fine, bro. I see I'm just pathetic to you.
I'm not saying it's right or wrong. I'm just saying for some people it's not enough.
Need help.
We got phone
Let's go. Get up.
Thanks.
But none of these bitches don't be liking me, bro. What don't y'all niggas understand? These bitches really don't be liking me.
Lethal out.
Lethal out. Need help.
I fucking don't. These bitches don't like me.
He flanked,
No,
bro.
I got hoes. But I don't know what world you living in, kid, but we not living in the same world. I really do wish I had these bitches that boys that I got, kid.
What you say, Baccarat? But yeah, Cam, bro.
Who the
I'm
fuck
down.
Oh, Marty's snoring stopped.
We have 5 lives left. What did you expect?
Holy shit!
What did you expect?
Someone said they wanted to join the military just for
I mean, if he goes in the medical, bro, he can do it.
Oh, I'm gone.
I'm about to say medical loaded.
I got your back. I'm down.
We're not like everyone over there.
5 reinforcements remaining.
I got you, buddy.
Side, side,
We're
side.
out of reinforcements.
Don't stand too close to the flame.
Okay, James. Okay, so what I basically gathered is
Enemies behind us.
and now I got him in
Enemies are out of reinforcements.
Got a what? Oh, we have national championship now. Oh, I just smacked Carl just to smack that nigga. Hey,
You're not even hitting nobody.
One's ours.
what you mean?
I lit.
Talking about at my actual job. For every 29 niggas, there's a dime. Just a sausage fest. Fuck you, James.
10 seconds remaining. We've almost won.
But it doesn't. But part of that I don't get down just one. And part of the thing is though, even though it's a low split between at my job has to interact with damn near everybody else on base because we receive most of the packages on base, not all of them, but most of the shit on base. Yup. Supply all the time comes. Ground trans comes. You can write down all you want, but that doesn't mean all of them look good. There's a lot of people in the military. But you stay in Miami, kid. Case closed. Thank you. Yup. James.
What the fuck? It's like he's.
Go here.
I mean, yeah, because Dimes love to swear that they really down to earth and this and that, but a rich ass nigga will take a broke bitch and make her famous and put her on. But Rich Dime will never do that for a broke neck. And Dimes love to argue nowadays. They love to argue and be like, well, can you blame a woman for having standards? As hard as it is to get stuff nowadays, da 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 da. So if they got it, why should they have to settle? Why should they want to go lower? And then when when rich niggas don't want to fuck with broke bitches, we're this and we're that. Y'all love to be providers, y'all ain't providers for nobody. I'm like, bro, y'all can't have it both ways.
You're all that's left. No more reinforcements available. 45 seconds. Get in there.
I don't never feel forced to do anything with somebody. If I feel forced to do something with somebody, I just won't do it. That's probably why that Dom felt back to me so hard, too. It's like every time we gotta go somewhere, I gotta see it. Yeah. You never want to set nothing up. Da-da-da-da-da. And I'm like, well, I don't give a fuck. I was cool with just chilling in her room.
That'll do nicely.
She not my Dom. Why I gotta get caught in public with you? Kid, bro, the way people talk, bro, I get caught in public with that Dom at one thing with other Air Force people there. Next thing you know, oh, I'm her nigga. And she works in supply. Supply has so many fine bitches. Bro, she works supply. Hell no, I'm not getting attached to you. The fuck?
In the car?
And then that one bitch at my fucking job.
What did you expect?
They were talking about me one time.
What can I do there? What can I do there?
And the other civilians was out there, and they were talking about me one time. And she told the Dom, she was like, what? She was like, Joe's not no one woman man. And they would say that I wasn't around, and she ain't never even say that shit to me neither. I had to hear about it from one of the niggas, one of the niggas civilians. I was like, oh, this bitch right here.
We have 5 lives.
She probably the one who put it in. She probably the one who put it in her head that I got bitches, and then I'm this and that, and blah blah blah. So that Dom pushing hard for me to be her neg, and that's not me. So yeah, she ain't cute enough to be my Dom.
5 reinforcements remaining over there.
I'm not talking about the Hawaiian Dom. James, her fine ass. Amari too fucking fine. She's just a whore. Nah, I had her cause she's a whore. But she fine as shit. She too pretty to be thought. Oh nah. Some nigga put on a cape already, kid. Nah, James, they might last. Cause he didn't. It's not like he just met her. Like he knew her from tech school 3 years ago, and I knew they was gonna get together while I was out in the desert because he works ground trans, so they work with my job when it comes. They have to have a pickup and delivery section, P&D. And he ended up working there because they had the same job. Well, I mean, you would know because I said they were tech school. So
no more reinforcements available.
So what's his face? Well, from the moment he started working there, he would always look at me funny.
45 seconds.
Not as a face of like no aggression, or like a nigga was trying to box, kid. He would just always look at me funny, and I picked up on it from the first time he did it. And I just never spoke on it. I never said anything to her about it neither, because I was like, I don't care. I'm like, I don't know why this nigga feel some type of way. That's not my bitch. But I know he felt some type of way because the way she spoke to me and the way she was around me. And how she would talk about me a lot. Sometimes I knew he felt some type of way because the way he would always look at me as if he was fucking jealous or something. And wasn't trying to show it. Kid, later in the deployment, when she stopped fucking with me because of what I said to her, later in the deployment, kid, I started, I was talking to this one dime. We were sitting down talking, and I seen them two walking by, and I was like, I'm not even surprised. I knew they was gonna fuck with each other. I knew he liked her. Kid, like, she broke her nail. Like, she messed up her nail. She probably broke her chipped at one of them, kid. That nigga sent that dime 150 to he sent the 150 to fix her nails and get dinner. And I was like, yo. And he always sending her stuff and sending her bread. And I'm like, yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong, at the time, he was extended and still in the desert. Now he back to, you know, making the regular bread, kid. Not the tax-free bread. So let's see. But she always posts on her story whenever he send her shit and this and that. And blah, blah, blah. And nigga be flowers and all that extra shit. But, nah, they're in a relationship. They're together. None. He just take care of his dimes, kid. Yeah. Yeah, he's a really giving boyfriend. And it's probably because she probably fucked the shit out that nigga. Like, that bitch could fuck. As I've been told.
Whatever you said, big dog. Whatever you said, big dog. The moment you said that, my eyes exploded.
Cam, the second time he said she was a whore, man, I already knew, bro. It was obvious.